Welcome back to this brief stress resilience and mindfulness series. Again, my name is Alyssa Reingold. I'm a clinical psychologist and work at the National Mass Violence Victimization Resource Center and have been partnering with the STEM Center for Strength to bring you this stress resilience mindfulness series to you. And today I'm going to continue our conversation with mindfulness. And let me go ahead and share my screen here with you. So, as a reminder from the other week, we've been talking a little bit about mindfulness. I know mindfulness, we know, is buzzword and out, and everyone talks about, oh, we need to be mindful. But really, mindfulness is a practice, it's a skill that requires ongoing attention to. So, just like learning a new skill, like playing the violin, or even just riding a bike, right? We need to practice slow on flat ground for riding a bike until we get to kind of the big mountain trails. Mindfulness is the same thing, it just takes for practice and attention, but it's easy to kind of integrate, as I mentioned last time, into your day to day life. Now, recall mindfulness is paying attention in a particular way on purpose in the present moment without judgment. It's learning how to be better awake and aware. Last time, I talked a little bit about some informal ways to incorporate mindfulness into your day to day life, whether that's trying to eat mindfully or listen to music mindfully, um, or just build it into your day to day life, walking, things like that. You can also practice mindfulness through other types of ways like meditation. And there's lots of different types of meditation practice. It's not just about sitting like calm. It's just learning how to kind of focus your brain into maybe images and things like that. So today I'm just going to spend a little bit of time to guide you through a mountain meditation. And hopefully, with that meditation, it could maybe quiet your mind a little, settle the waters, so that you can better focus, kind of ground yourself to kind of then get into what it is you need to do, whether that's schoolwork or other activities or things going on at home. So, if you're willing to go ahead and close your eyes. And this mountain meditation is by John Kabat-Zinn. So if you wanted to look him up for some other meditations, you can too. This meditation is normally done in a sitting position, either on the floor or on a chair, and begins by sensing into the support you have in the chair and start to pay attention to sort of the actual contact of your body and whatever you're sitting in. So just try to find a position where you're sort of stable, your upper body's balanced over your hips, shoulders comfortable, but alert posture. Maybe your hands on your lap or on your knees. Your arms hanging by their own weight, kind of like heavy curtains. Stable and relaxed. And just sit here sensing your body, feeling your feet, your legs, hips, your lower and upper body. Sense your arms and shoulders, your neck and your head. And if your eyes are still open, when you're ready, just allow your eyes to close, bringing awareness to your breath. And just feel each breath as it comes in and goes out. Just letting the breath be just as it is, without trying to change it or regulate it. Just allow it to flow easily and naturally with its own rhythm and pace. You're just breathing. Nothing for you to do. Just allow your body to be still, sitting with a sense of dignity, a sense of resolve, a sense of being complete in this very moment. And as you sit here, just let an image form in your mind's eye of, of a magnificent or beautiful mountain. Maybe it's one you know or have seen. And just let it gradually come into greater focus. And even if it doesn't come as a visual image, just allow the sense of this mountain and feeling. And just feel its overall shape, its lofty peak or peaks high in the sky, the large base rooted in the bedrock of the Earth's crust, its steep or gentle sloping sides. And just notice how massive it is, how solid, how unmoving, how beautiful, whether from far or up close. And perhaps your mountain has snow blanketing its top and trees reaching down the base or rugged granite sides. There may be streams and waterfalls cascading down the slopes. Maybe one peak or a series of peaks. Just observe it, noting its qualities. And when you feel ready, see if you can bring the mountain into your own body sitting here, so that your body and the mountain in your mind's eye become one. So that as you sit here, you share in the massiveness and the stillness and majestic nature of the mountain. You become the mountain. So grounded in this sitting posture, your head becomes the lofty peak, rooted to your chair, experiencing in your body a sense of uplift from deep within. And with each breath, as you continue sitting, becoming a little more a breathing mountain, alive and vital, yet unwavering in your inner stillness, completely what you are, beyond words and thoughts, a centered, grounded, unmoving presence. And as you sit here, you're becoming aware of the fact that as the sun travels across the sky, the light and shadows and colors are changing virtually moment by moment in this mountain stillness. And as the mountain sits, seeing and feeling how night follows day and day follows night. Through it all, the mountain just sits, experiencing change in each moment, constantly changing, yet always just being itself. So it remains still as the seasons flow into one another and as the weather changes moment by moment, day by day. Calmness abiding all change. So in summer, there's no snow on the mountain except perhaps at the very peaks. In the fall, the mountain may wear a coat of brilliant fire colors. In winter, a blanket of snow and ice. In any of these seasons, it might find itself at times enshrouded in clouds or fog, pelted by freezing rain. People may come and see the mountain and comment how beautiful it is, or how it's not a good day to see the mountain. Maybe it's cloudy, rainy, or dark that day. None of this matters to the mountain, which remains at all times its essential self. Because clouds may come and clouds may go, tourists may like it or not. The mountain's magnificence are not changed one bit by whether people see it or not. Seen or unseen, in the sun or clouds, day or night. It just sits, being itself. And at times, this mountain is visited by violent storms, covered by snow and rain and winds. But through it all, the mountain sits. Spring comes, trees leaf out, flowers bloom, birds sing, streams perhaps overflow with the waters of melting snow. Through it all, the mountain continues to sit, unmoved by the weather, by what happens on its surface, by the world of appearances, remaining its essential self through the seasons, the changing weather, the activity ebbing and flowing on its surface. And in the same way, as we sit in meditation, we can learn to experience the mountain. We can embody the same central, unwavering stillness and groundedness in the face of everything that changes in our own lives over seconds, hours, over years. And in our lives, we experienced constant changing in our mind, in our body, in the outer world. And we have our own periods of light and darkness, our own moments of color and moments of drabness. And it's true that we experience storms of varying intensity in the outer world and in our own minds, buffeted by high winds, by cold and rain. We endure periods of darkness and pain, as well as moments of joy. Even our appearances change constantly, experiencing a weather of its own. And by becoming the mountain in this practice, we can link up with its strength and stability and adopt them for our own. And we can use its energies to support our energy as we encounter each moment with mindfulness and clarity. It may help us see that our thoughts and feelings, our emotional storms, even the things that happen to us, are very much like weather on the mountain. The weather of our own lives is not to be ignored or denied. It's to be encountered, honored, felt, known for what it is, and held in our awareness. And in holding it this way, we can know the stillness and wisdom. Mountains have this to teach us, and much more if we let it. So if you find some way to resonate with the strength and stability of the mountain in your sitting, it may help you to use it from time to time to remind you of what it means to sit with resolve, wakefulness, and in true stillness. So I'm just going to be silent for the next minute or so as you continue to sustain this mountain on your own. And when you hear the sounds of some bells, you can gently open your eyes. Not sure if you heard that timer, that chime. You can gently open your eyes. And just take a deep, cleansing breath. So what was that like? Were you able to focus on the image? For some, your mind may wander, and that was okay if it did. I just encourage you to just gently come back to some practice. As I mentioned the other week, there are some number of good apps out there that you can continue to practice a little bit of mindfulness. Calm is a good one. Headspace, Stop, Breathe, and Think just is about breathing. Colorify is just that doodling one. And then Smiling Mind and 10% Happier are other apps that you can check out as well. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's meditative mindfulness practice and just gives you a little bit more of a feel of the different ways that you can integrate mindfulness into your day-to-day life. Take care.